So very similar to what Dr. Whiting just did for our new Climate and Culture Committee. I will call this meeting of the Communications Committee to order. Last month, the school board committed to restarting the Communications Committee. Oh, I forgot to really quickly go around and do roll call. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I will start with those on Zoom since I'm on Zoom, and then we'll move to the room. Even though, like the Climate and Culture Committee, when this committee begins to meet in the fall, it will be a committee of 3 to 4 board members, not a committee of the whole. So, Mr. Schultz.
Dan Schultz, present.
Mia Blitzstein, present.
Robin Murphy, present.
Jenny Lohman, present.
Ross Whiting, present.
Caroline Watts, present.
Charlotte Burdell Williams, present.
And Liam Mulhern, present. Thank you. So as I was starting to say, last month, the school board and the administration committed to restarting the communications committee. This committee had been paused since, I believe, early 2022, but we're looking forward to bringing it back. I will be chairing the committee. The administrative liaison will be Mr. Kaufman. And we will, the schedule and the meeting dates will be determined before the fall when we start back up for the school year. But I envision us meeting about 4 times this academic year, every other month. But as with any committee, if more meetings are needed, more meetings are added. And if we don't need a meeting for some reason, we also will reschedule. I think the idea here is, one, this does align with one of our upcoming new strategic plan. One of the pillars is strategic communication. And so that kind of lines up nicely. And it will give the district and the board an opportunity to discuss and learn about communication initiatives, ways to collaborate with community partners, as we clarify the ways that CSD shares information with stakeholders. Some examples of topics will be similar to those that the former communications committee had, as well as some new ones as the committee evolves based on need. So there could be updates on social media, whether it's metrics or just kind of new initiatives there, platform upgrades, apps, website upgrades, any new services that we are using that will aid in communication, as well as translation options, things like that. And again, I think it will line up really nicely with the work that Mr. Coffin and his team will be doing in their pillar of the strategic plan. We will also, or I will take some time this summer to look at some other districts and the work that they do if they have a similar committee, to just see what opportunities might be out there and what best practices there are for a committee such as this. And so with that, I will invite the board if they have any questions, and then the public.
I don't know if you're
I don't see any hands from my vantage point.
I'm here.
I was for a second. Can you hear me? Ms. Blitzstein, I'm sorry about that.
No problem. No problem. I'm wondering if this is a place for like us to discuss also board communication strategy, or no? That's a question.
I am going to put, I don't have an answer for that. In terms of larger strategy, maybe not internal communication or things like that.
No.
But I think there could be an opportunity when our communication and the district's communication kind of need to be together, where there could be a conversation there. But I think that's a good question.
Thank you.
Dr. Watts?
Thank you for seeing the way. I would just like to express my appreciation for this committee and the other committee together. And I think that having them work actually in tandem and collaborate as we work on climate and culture, the importance of communication, clear and open communication that recognizes multiple perspectives, I think is really important. So I think this is an ideal time to get both of these things moving along in a more focused way. So appreciate everyone for moving these forward.
Thank you, Dr. Watts. Appreciate that and agree. Any other questions? I don't see any. Ms. Lohman.
Yeah, sorry. Just one quick comment too. I was a co-chair of the previous iteration of the communications committee, and I appreciate all the work that Mr. Kaufman has done and continues to do in the area of communications. Even though we're restarting this communications committee, I do want to say, actually, as part of this, and Ms. Mulhern knows this, I sort of was looking at other school districts, communications committees and what they did and what they were working on. And quite frankly, we are so far ahead of a lot of different school districts, those larger than us, even in terms of what our communications practices are. And for starters, our website looks like 1,000 times better and is more user-friendly than many other school districts' websites, which seem to be stuck in 1993. Thankfully, ours is not. I just want to say for appreciation for the fact that we actually have already have, I think, a strong communications, approach, but and I know there's things that we do want to try to work on and discuss, but I do think that we're starting from a place of strength with this committee.
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Lohman, for mentioning that. I appreciate that and concur based on those comments and the work that I know has been done over the years, that this I am looking at not so much as we're not fixing something that is broken by any means. We are continuing to improve in this area, just like we continue to improve in every area. And I am grateful that from your cursory glance, it does seem that we are quite ahead in this area, which I appreciate Mr. Kaufman and his team for all of that work. Any other questions or comments from the board? All right, and I do not see any hands from the public on Zoom, and I don't see any in the room from what I can see. So with that, again, the meeting schedule will be announced as all of our other meeting schedules are announced before the start of the school year, and I will call for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. All those in fact, actually, we don't need to vote. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.